So what now? Where do I go from here? I don't know about you guys, but I don't really enjoy, I don't really want to deload. The whole theory behind deloading basically spells out to me that you're going to have a period of not much fun, boring, low motivation, just all out negative vibes about deloading. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's like having sex without finishing, right? That's what deloading means. It's just like, what the hell are we doing here? I'm not here to be tortured. That's the trouble that I have with deloading. It's like this idea. It's like, let's play basketball, but we're going to not shoot at the hoop. We're gonna go dribble the ball around the car park. Let's play soccer, but we're not gonna play with a soccer ball. We're gonna play with an imaginary ball. That's kind of the idea that I have of a deload. Okay, so we're gonna come in this week, next week, whatever the length of the deload is, and we're going to fight us around with 50%, 40%. We're going to maybe not even do that. We're going to shave off a couple of sets here and there. We're just going to essentially go through the motions and feel like we're wasting our time in this idea that we're going to rest. We're going to recuperate our body. We're going to just take it easy for a while. I understand the theory. I understand what we're trying to do. You can't go 100% all the time. The gaskets are going to break. You're going to blow the freaking clutch. You're going to blow the diff. Everything's going to blow up. Where I like to think about this is, once again, you guys are going to be like, oh, here we go again. Louis Simmons. The conjugate method. There's something so damn refreshing. You guys know that I'm a specificity. I was going to say a word I shouldn't say. I'm a specificity lover, right? I love specificity. I love it. I love the pillar of strength that is specificity. This idea that if you practice a skill exactly the way you want to perform that skill, you're going to get good at that skill. For a very, very long time, I was basically shunting away these ideas of variation. Exact arch enemy of specificity. This idea that the spice of life is variation, right? This is where this, supersedes, this superimposes many different genres of things we do, skills. It goes throughout all of life. Variation is this like refreshing, exciting, colorful concept where it's like the furthest thing away from boredom. Lots of variation. For some reason, that kind of used to rub me up the wrong way because I always thought about skill acquisition as a specific thing. Skill, mastery of a skill is like very specific, right? If I learn how to play the piano, I'm not going to be good at shooting a freaking gun, or I'm going to be good at climbing a tree, right? Those things don't carry over. Specificity, it's like the closer you get to another skill, to your base skill, the better it's going to be. Like this carryover, this idea of carryover. So in the conjugate method, I'm not an expert at this, but I've listened to Louis Simmons a lot. What he basically says is after a little while, like 3-4 weeks, I think he used to say, is that you change something. Change something. So you want to do bench press? Fine. Do it with a cambered bar. Do it with a duffalo bar, whatever the thing is, which is kind of like wrapping around you. So more range of motion. Do it with some bands. Do it with some chains. Reverse bands, reverse accommodating resistance. 1 block, 2 block, 3 block. Incline, decline. You're still pressing, right? You're still doing a pressing motion, but you are doing something that's different, but still within the realm of pushing. So he's not playing the piano, right? So he wants to get good at bench pressing. Piano is not going to do anything for him. But he's still working hard, right? So this idea of, working hard is something that I think I need. A lot of you guys are going to be like, come on, man. I think I need working hard in my life, especially in this little aspect of my life. I like to come in here. This is my asylum. This is where I reset my mind, my soul. It's kind of like my time. And for me to come in here and fart ass around for like a week, 2 weeks, I'll literally feel like I'm destroying myself. Physically, it'll probably do me well, right? To just rest, let everything settle down. But mentally, spiritually, I would be at a loss. So I think the net result would be a loss, net loss. That's how I view it. You know, I say to you guys all the time, training for me is not just a physical expression. It's a freaking spiritual, mental expression. I don't do this as a primary. This is not my primary thing in life. I'm a freaking nurse, a dad, a husband. Those are my roles. This is what I need to do. This is just an auxiliary thing that I do. So I can't, you know, be a grumpy ass for the next 1 or 2 weeks because I'm deloading my freaking hobby. And I'm there like walking around the house like a maniac. I'm going to work full of energy, just like unsatisfied, untapped testosterone that's just leaking out into my personal relationships and my professional career. I got to release this shit, man. I got to release it. Especially somebody that does this every single day. This is my medicine. A lot of you guys might think that I'm mentally deranged. Maybe some of you guys are like, oh, maybe he's got some mental issues. He's got some mental health problems and he uses this as a cure, as a treatment. You could say that. I have never been diagnosed with anything. I'm okay, just so you know. I don't take medicine for anything. But this is something that I've acquired in my life as a coping mechanism, as a therapist, as something that I go to that I just reset. And every time I, let go of the barbell at the last set, I walk away and I feel freaking amazing, man. I can't explain to you. And maybe some of you guys that are a little younger, you'd be like, the hell is wrong with this guy? But life, man, life is oh man, how do I say this? There's trauma everywhere. There's things that piss you off everywhere. There's a lot of things that rub me up the wrong way. And all of this bad energy just gets put into my luggage, and I just carry the shit around all the time. Some people smoke, some people drink, some people take drugs, some people do golfing, some people go hiking. My therapist is the barbell. And I can't go see my therapist and, instead of going into the office, I am doing a phone call. That's not going to do it for me, dude. I got to see the therapist. And the deload for me is seeing the therapist over the phone. It's not going to cut it. So I think this is something that I need. I need this working hard at my craft. I don't know if I'm getting this, across all right. Even if you say to me, okay, for the next week, you're not going to do anything with the barbell, but you're going to stretch like a madman. You're going to really, really go after stretching. I can deal with that. I'm working hard at something. I don't know if that makes sense. I need this sense of like, I have gone to an uncomfortable place. I've gone into the hurt locker every day. I need that. That's my reset. That's my therapist. If I can't go into the hurt locker, then I am not releasing the energy and I'm in trouble. Then I start being short with people and I'm aggressive. I'm not an aggressive person, but I can tell you I'd be a lot more aggressive if I didn't have this squat every day. This is my therapy. Like, I can't understate this enough. The world is a piece of shit, right? I've been described in the past as a deep thinker. Well, he goes Ivan again with the deep and meaningful stuff again. It doesn't take me. I go to 0 to 100 deep, meaningful real quick. This is just the way I am. I'm a thinker. I dwell on things a lot. Look at the world as a whole. I'm always thinking and I'm always questioning. I guess you can say that I'm philosophizing about crap that I shouldn't be thinking about, but that's the way my brain is. And so I need an outlet, man. I need an outlet. So a deload to me would be very, very detrimental. I got to work hard. I have to release this energy. So what my plan is right now is to forget about back squats for a little bit and think about this whole conjugate method, as in do something that's similar but not the same. I'm going from the back squat to the front squat. No, I don't want to hit 170 every single day in the front squat because that's, again, very, very hard work. What I'm trying to do now is, okay, let's do front squats and let's do them paused. Let's do something like that. That's kind of where I'm thinking of right now. The back squat is the maximum loaded squatting motion for me. I can do 200 every day for a month. There's no way I can do 180 for a month with front squats, 170, 160, whatever. Let's That's how I'm thinking about this. So this aspect of this idea of deloading, to me, I could be completely wrong in your eyes. To me, in my experience with this, and I've been training almost freaking 10 years, I need this for more than just the physical aspect. And maybe this is my downfall. Maybe this is something that is hurting my physical progression. But I need this mentally, spiritually. Like, I don't want to be going into these emotions. I don't want to be thinking, I don't want to be living with full-on testosterone, rage, anger. Once again, I'm not an angry guy, but there's many things that really drive me up the wrong wall. Nothing personally in my life. Like, I'm very happy. And don't get that twisted. Like, wife, family, friends, everything's good. But there are things about the world we live in that really rub me up the wrong way. And maybe there are things that, maybe there's a forum for me to like talk about these things that really bother me. But a friend of mine said to me that I'm not made for this world, right? I'm not cut out for this world. And what he meant was these rules, the hierarchy, the way the world is run. I'm not a sheep. Like, I can't do sheepish things. When I see wrong, when I see unjust things, drives me up the wrong way, man. So anyway, I can't deload, man. I need to work hard. That is my medicine. And that's what I will look to do. But I will try to kind of sneak in a conjugate method way of resting my body while still working hard. Appreciate you guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.